Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Once again, we are live at the Leather Pocket for the Len Sbitney third annual Memorial Tournament here at the Leather Pocket. We have one final A-side match of the night. Mick Manuel taking on Joe Spence. Going to be a barn burner of a match. Make sure you share it up. So we just missed the break off there. And this is Nick at the table. I believe he does have the cut on the one end of the side. Awfully thin cut, though. Small pocket. We'll see what he does here. Is he looking to draw this back and hide? Oh, he tried to go corner bank. Is he going to get rewarded? Well, this is interesting. We'll see if the one slips past that two ball. Couple of challenges. One is getting the one ball past the two. Second challenge is maintaining the shape to be able to play the two after. Tries to go with the carom. Tries to get creative with it. Yeah, no reward for sure. Still a little tricky. Three ball. Let's see how he ends up on the two here. Might be able to slip behind, two rails out behind the eight ball. Take the three down to the bottom right-hand corner. Does want to have a little bit of the right side shape on the three. Could go on the left side here as well. Just not straight. Wants to be able to bounce off that right side rail across to the left side of the table for the four ball. Could play three into that right side as well. Like so. However, kind of put the five ball in a funny spot. Thank you, David. Pin Master back doing the job. If you're tuned in on Facebook, we just pinned the link to the brackets. Hello, Teresa. And using the rest. Ugh. Never fun. Some bottom left hand. Got to avoid that right side pocket. I don't think you go forward here. He did. That's not going to do the job, I don't think. I think that nine ball is going to be huge right there. And maybe just couldn't get enough of the draw to avoid that side pocket, which is why he chose to go forward. And I kind of like just hit and stick on the five ball. Send that five ball two or three rails up top to the left-hand side of the table and just use the nine ball stick behind it. That's got to go. That's got to go a bit. That will work. Joe does have full ball hit, I believe, on this five ball. Does it pass the six? If it passes the six, I would favor Joe to make it. And if he can see enough, he could brush just off the face of the five, send the cue ball to the left side rail, in behind the six. Just kind of bank the five ball straight up and back. Yeah, should have drawn back. Sometimes the angles on the camera view are a little bit deceiving. But I think the drawback was the right shot, Jason. Yeah, same effect. Nice weight. 5-ball pretty much dead onto that bottom rail. Maybe off an inch. So you might have to play that separating safety, sending the 5-ball to the right side rail, cue ball to the left side rail, and hopefully using the 9-ball as the blocker. Not sure that was the plan for Nick. This should be fairly easy cleanup here for Joe. Not a lot to do. Make the 5-ball, maybe a touch draw, kind of pinch off that left side rail, back out for the 6 into the top left-hand corner. I don't believe the horn is in play here. I think the 5-ball's passed enough. Yeah, just like this. And I'll tell you, Joe has been on an absolute tear. Hasn't missed much. Few uncharacteristic-like misses for Joe early on, to be expected early in a match, I guess. Yeah, nice weight. Just a touch off the rail would be good. Just like so, Joe with the chance to draw first blood. And does just that. And so we got to give a shout out, obviously. Nick's Cue Innovations. He is the man, the myth, and the legend. He is the opponent playing Joe. For all your cue repair needs, he's got his own line of carbon fiber as well. Jump cues, plane cues, and everything cue repair. The guy is a genius at that kind of work. Give him a shout, 403-667-3173. And I believe Nick is using his own brake cue, Nick's Cue Innovations, with his own brake cue, carbon fiber. Nice spread. I believe one does pass the 6 into that top right-hand corner. You might see Joe just kind of draw into that 1. Kind of draw out that angle a little bit. 2 rails back out for the 2 to the bottom right. Could play this with inside as well. Does play the inside. Some nice angle here on the 2. Float over for the 3-ball. And really, there is no issues on this table. This is your game-winning shot. The rest should be fairly routine. Does need a little bit of a hopper here. May go to the right rail and back across. Like so. Yeah, I see no issues here for Mr. Spence. Should be taking a 2-0 lead here. Wiped its feet. Unintended, but finds its way in. Yeah, nice and close to the 6. Looking for a little bit of angle here. 3 rails back out, 7 into that right side. Could optionally just kind of draw this. Punch off that side rail back out. Either which way will work. Forward it is. And I like that forward. It puts you flat on this 7 ball. Now it's just pocket weight pot. Get off that side rail a bit. You'll have perfect angle on the 8 to come back down for the 9. And same thing here. Could just go straight into the 8 off the top rail, 1 rail all the way back down for the 9. Could draw this 2 rails to the left side of the table. Shooter's choice. Might be a little short of pace. Should be okay here for Joe, though. Indeed. Making short work of these racks. So for those just tuning in, we are at the Leather Pocket in Calgary, Alberta for the 3rd annual Len Sbitney Memorial. For those not sure who Len was, he was the original founder of the Leather Pocket, since passed away. And his daughter has now taken it over, and all the credit in the world goes to her. It was a little bit of a challenge taking it over. But she's made it work, partnered up with Jim Jutzy, and the rest is history. This place is slamming 7 days a week. Joe with the break. Hit it too good. Ends up, he does make a ball. No real shot here on the 1. Oh, unless he can see the bottom edge. No, just the kick and stick into the side. Unintentional, I believe. I think he was more playing the safety, but this will bring out jump cue, I believe, for Joe. The issue is you make the 1 ball, how do you get to the 2? Although, that being said, 2 is fairly close in proximity there to the 3 ball. So even if he comes to the long side, he can play off the 2 cue ball into the 3 and make the 3. Could even use the 8 to hold the cue ball if he can hit this with a little bit of a draw shot. I think that was the intention. Use the 8 ball. However, when you miss like that on making the connection with the 8, 6 ball sticking its nose into the game. Yeah, looking potentially, I think, at the kick and stick here. Send the 2 ball up table. preferably off that right side rail down below the 8-ball. Not quite what he was looking for, but Nick's going to be hampered here by that 3-ball. Going to have to put a huge stroke on this 2-ball into that bottom left-hand corner. Little bit of draw off that top right side rail, back up for the 3 into the top right-hand corner. But if there's anybody that could pull this shot off, it's going to be Nick. Slightly off. That being said, it was a really, really well controlled stroke. Just needed a little more fine tuning on the aim. Wow, that ball just kept on rolling. That's unreal. And is Joe going to the shorty? He is. Really, really tough jump shot. Up and over, get down quickly onto the 3, and keep the cue ball on the table. That is a tall order. Junior, I wish I knew what that said. No idea. Yeah, really, really a result of that cue ball. It just kept on rolling. I thought he hit it really well playing the 2-ball. But just a little short. Same as this. A little bit short of pace here out of Nick. Still going to work, but making it a little harder than I think what it needed to be. However, no problem at all. Maybe a touch straight here on the 7, so just kind of draw this back, play the 8-ball into the right side. Wow. I'll tell you what, the speed of these tables I think has increased a little bit. Back cut here on the 8. Really good use of inside juice there. Almost let it go, get astray. Kind of decelled a little bit in that shot. That's why that cue ball was tracking towards that corner pocket. Gets himself on the board. 2-1, Joe Spence over Nick Manuel. And if you can help us out, hit that share button. Oh, yeah. It's good, though. Yeah. Benny, what is the score with Red and Andy? Sean is asking. Or Shane is asking. Yeah, fair question.
Oh, 8-7 Red and Andy just on the 3 ball. Good timing.
8-7?
For Red, yeah.
For Red?
Yeah. But only the 3 ball, a long way out.
Yeah, and it's Red at the table. There you go. Big Red with his own fate in his hands has the opportunity to close escrow. Welcome back, Mr. Ben.
Yeah, I got stuck, of course.
Oh, no,
Everybody
you're
wants
good.
to chat. You know how it is, right?
Yeah.
What did I miss? Who we got watching here? All right, good. We got some peeps in there. You're welcome, Shane. No problem. I wish we could see all the tables all the time, but
Yeah.
that's the dream. One day you got to stream on every table, and you can just click and watch whatever one you want.
Yep. That would be ideal.
Grant and I will be doing commentary on all of them simultaneously.
Well,
oh,
buddy.
He shot the 4.
Yeah.
Oh, he shot the 3.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shot on the 1. Oh, did you see the jump shot over there?
That might be a touch ambitious.
Be like auctioneers.
Right?
Yeah, that's the next job. Yeah, we'd need a lot of commentators for.
Yeah.
We have 18 tables at LP in play at this tournament.
We do.
Although not so many now. We're down to, this will bring it down to 8 on the A side when these guys are done here.
Yep. And I think Steph said they're bringing back 8 and 8.
They're bringing back 8 and 8, 16 total. So we're going to have one super late match tonight by the looks of it.
Not for this kid.
Yeah, that's the way she goes, hey.
Yeah. I want to try and get a decent night tonight and then get up, get out early, get done what needs to be done so I can get here tomorrow.
Yeah.
The finals are more important.
Oh, no, of course, of course. And I got to get through a match tonight. Otherwise, I'm just going to be here doing commentary early anyway. So then you got all day.
Yeah, no, I
Hopefully I'll be playing that 11 a.m. match. But
well, and I'm going to tell you, I'm banking on the fact that you're going to be playing.
It's okay if I'm not. We'll find help. Either way, it's okay. We'll get it done.
We will.
Like you said at the start, we're here for a good time and a long time.
Yes.
Okay, Joe jacking up over this ball. This is a tough shot that I like to practice. And Joe is a smart player. He finds shots that come up and then he practices them, shots that other players aren't that good at.
Yeah.
So I bet he practices that.
I don't doubt it.
And the other thing is, on the Pro Tour tournaments, you can't touch the 8 there. If you touch the 8, it's a foul. So,
yeah.
I mean, I figured I better start practicing these shots because not only is it very difficult to pot the ball from there, but, don't touch the 8. Otherwise it's a foul. I like how he used the extra rail.
Oh, me too. Joe looks hungry. He looks hungry to win.
I got caught by
Super
Martin
focused.
out there just chit-chatting for a minute because he played a match earlier on here and played quite well. And he said, I feel like I played quite well. And I said, yeah, and you played Big Red. So, nothing in your head there.
Right.
But he said, yeah, look at Joe. And I thought, yeah, he's a guy to watch. Right now, him and Red maybe going to have a showdown in the A semifinal later, I think.
That'll be a treat.
Yeah.
Kind of got a little funny here on this 8 ball, though. Wonder if he just draws over or if he's going to try to punch this forward 3.
Yeah, maybe the 3 around, or maybe just the draw 1. The Carbon likes to grip it.
Oh,
He didn't grip it enough. He didn't grip it enough.
That's not going to work.
Wow, that's not something you see every day.
No.
Nick's going to shoot it, but Joe's probably going to tell him, don't shoot it, bro. Come on.
Steve. Wait, you guys practice? And when you say you guys, Steven, for clarification, you guys consists of Joe, Ben,
Man,
everybody else that you see?
I love this guy.
This guy doesn't
He's
practice.
probably not even lying. He told me I took up running a couple of years ago, so what he told me was even more impressive. But he said he ran a marathon without training.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, just to prove that he could. And to prove that it's just a mental willpower thing, which it's not.
No.
It's not. It's way more
listen,
than that.
I hate to tell you, but
It's super
running
physical.
a marathon is not just willpower.
It's more, but he did it, man. He did it.
I'm sure he did.
Finished it.
And I'm willing to run. If there are cops chasing me, if there's somebody
That's right.
wanting to murder
That's
me,
what people tell me all the time.
I will run.
Why are you running? Nobody's chasing you.
right?
Yeah, but just in case.
And listen, I don't have to run fast.
No.
I just have to outrun you.
That's right. These guys taking a quick break. Give a quick shout out to Mikey here. Give him a shout out. Red Tag Day's coming up April 1st. 2 marathons. Yeah, okay. Back to back? No.
That's just,
That would be crazy.
I mean,
right?
it's just punishment for no reason.
Like how many days apart? Need more details.
Did you spell that right?
Where's
You mean
Holden?
Holem?
Holden was not here this week.
Yeah, I wonder where
Long
he is.
story short. Yeah, he just was not here. South Point Toyota, look him up. Mike Robinson, great guy, super player. So I'd imagine he's a very good salesman too, because you have to be a good pool player. You gotta sell yourself all the time. Hey, you want to play some cheap sets?
Yeah.
No, I don't need to spot you anything.
I can tell Gord's watching a stream that's not live.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's commenting all over the stream.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, Gord, if you're listening to this one,
Poor Gord.
this one is more than likely not live either. So when you tune in, make sure it says live in the top corner of the
That's
stream.
funny. That is funny. And Nick's, we shout him out all the time. This is the guy, Nick Manuel. You're watching him play if Joe misses again. You're watching him make a sweet straight-in 9-ball there in the last game.
3 years apart. Yeah.
Okay, 3 years apart. Not like 3 days apart or anything crazy. What was the time?
Yeah, what?
That's my other question. What was your time in
More curious
said
than that,
marathons?
what was the reason behind it?
Just the mental. He just wanted to prove that he could. But yeah, he says,
Dude, that's mental in and of itself.
practiced a
right?
ton as a kid. I think about that when I'm running, actually. I think, man, when I was a kid, I just go until couldn't go anymore. Till the legs gave out. And then
Yeah.
the next day you'd pay for it huge, right?
Well, the stupid thing is as a kid in school, I ran everywhere.
Yeah, and you could go forever.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even a question of, because your legs got sore, you just kept going.
Yeah. Well, I got in grade 8 or 9, I can't remember which, the day before, the school track meets, where you go to whatever the athletic park is.
Yeah.
So I hadn't signed up for anything, had no intention of it. And the coach come up and said, "So I hear you're running the 3,000 meter tomorrow."
Yeah.
And I was like,
3K?
No.
No, I ain't
I
running
didn't
no
sign
3K.
up for that. Right? That's just punishment. And he said, "Well, we were short a runner, so I signed you up."
This guy's doing it in like 15 minutes.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, "But that's tomorrow."
Yeah. No, thanks. I'm
I've
good.
had no time to practice or nothing.
Running is tough if you don't practice it. That's what I've found anyway.
Yeah. Would you believe I took 3rd place?
Oh, that's pretty good with no practice. Yeah. It is one of those things, like a lot of things, you kind of got to practice, right? Over 5 hours.
Oh,
No, that's
my
still pretty
God.
good. I mean, it's 42 kilometers. It's a marathon.
I basically walked to Mises.
No, it's It's not bad. I mean, you were at a brisk jog.
Yes.
Let's say.
It,
You weren't
it
running.
was a brisk walk.
It wasn't running. I mean, we like to call it running, but I don't really run either. It's more of a jog.
Yeah.
Joe going to work here. His cue ball got kissed almost in the pocket on the break, and then he made a really good shot on the one.
Oh, that's a nice shot there. Nice little touch. Just to pop out. 6-ball bottom right-hand corner. See, Gord commenting again.
Yeah, Gord over there on a different stream.
Yeah.
Should I message him? I'm going to message him.
Jim Murray. Who's the top 5 best players from Alberta-born players of all time? You guys have probably the most 700-plus Fargo in the country. Just curious on Ben's thoughts. Top 5 players of all time.
Let me read this again. Who's the top 5 best players from Alberta? Born players of all time. Probably the most 700-plus Fargos in the country. Just curious. There's some like crazy good players from all over the country. BC. There's been like a ton of good players from Ontario, Quebec.
Mora's got to be in that.
Well, not from Alberta though.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Born in Alberta.
Bernie. You
Mickelson.
could probably put Bernie first, I guess, right? Let's think about this for a second. Born in Alberta. Was Brady born in Alberta?
Uh-uh.
I thought he was originally from Alberta. Okay, well,
Originally from Saskatchewan, I think.
even if he's not, Brady at the top. He might put like Joe Big Plume.
Yeah. That's a good one. Joe Big Plume for sure.
Yeah, you could put Tyler Eady up there.
Yeah. Even though he
Very
doesn't play.
accomplished
Yeah.
player. That's 3. I mean, there's so many to choose from. It's hard to
Yeah.
really pick.
Yeah.
Edwin, it's not born,
Yeah.
but you know, he's an Alberta boy. We adopted him.
Yeah, he's the adopted one.
The born part of this is what makes the equation.
It makes
tough.
it tough, yeah.
Because we've adopted a lot of good players, but I don't know
Yeah.
how many of them are born here.
For true blood Albertans.
Me,
Yeah.
I was born and raised here.
Yeah. You got to be in the mix.
I gotta be on the list. Maybe not in the top 5, but I could go down in the top 5.
Was Joe born in Alberta?
No,
Spence?
I think he was
BC?
Winnipeg, maybe even.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, Winnipeg or BC.
Would Whittle be in as Alberta born top?
Yeah, you probably got to put Whittle in there, yeah. I mean, he did just whoop me, too. I don't know how I forgot about him. I'm just kidding. I thought about him. I didn't want to put him in there. Oh, I like this one.
Oh, Gary.
Gary.
Elk. Yeah, absolutely.
And then this brings up another one is like maybe Dan Scullion. Maybe Benny Honestchuk. There's some like super players
What
from
about
all
Kevin
over Alberta.
Cardinal?
Yeah, Kevin, you can put him in the mix. It'd be really hard to pick a top 5.
It would, yeah.
I mean,
Top 5's tough.
I thought Bernie right away. Bang,
Yeah.
Bernie's the, he
Well,
was
I
the
think
guy.
you're right on the first 2, right? Bernie Mickelson and Joe Big Plume.
Yeah, Joe was the legend. Maybe not in pool, but in snooker, right?
Yeah.
I think Brady was born in Alberta.
I thought he was
if
Saskatchewan.
so, with Brady, he's in the top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Because what he did in snooker is unlike anything we're ever going to do in
Yep.
pool.
Yeah, I think Cardinals in there.
Oh, yeah. Mark V. No, I'm just kidding. Love you, Mark, if you're listening, bud.
Yeah. Not in that cut.
No. Doesn't quite make the cut in that one. I mean,
And is it top 5 current players, top 5 all-time players?
tough one too. Like
It is.
I was joking about myself. I don't make the cut. I got a long way to go to catch up to these legends that were mentioned.
I don't know if you put it current.
Stan T was born in Alberta. Oh my goodness. No
Wow,
wonder
there you
I'm
go.
so good at pool. We just breed all the best players.
Right? Look
Yeah,
at
you could
this.
put like Brian Butler in there because I think he's from Medicine Hat, Sean McKay, and Ozzy.
Yeah.
There's 3 players that I'm pretty sure are Alberta-born boys.
Well, I mean, I was Alberta born, but I ain't making that list.
Hey, you're going down as a 800 Fargo commentator.
I can't even say I'm on that list.
Chair warmer.
I am. I'll go down as the 800 Fargo janitor.
Janitor?
Yeah, I'm just part of the furniture.
At least give you chair warmer. Kind of part of the furniture,
right? I'm the support group for the 5.
Yeah, Bernie won. Kevin Cardinal. Yeah, see, there's a guy who would know.
Yeah, but you got to put.
But I like how 2 people already
Big
said
Plume.
Stan. So okay, now we got Stan in the top 4 for sure too, right? Yeah, if Brady's in there, oh man, it's so hard to pick.
Yeah, Joe Big
What a
Plume
question.
has to be in there. Yeah,
What a
I mean,
great
great
question. I love that. Whose question was that? Jim Murray. Man, that's a solid question.
Sure is.
Can we go to top 10 now? We're starting to. We need more spots. Joe Spence, like he's lived here so long. You got to kind of put him in the mix, right?
Yeah.
He's not like
Well,
adopted
I mean,
like
in
Edwin, you know.
In that same regard, you got to put Stephen.
Well, he lived here for a while,
long
but
time,
he's very much a BC boy, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys adopted him.
Did we ever? You got to be in that mix.
Yeah,
Current for sure.
And eventually, yeah, if it's current for sure, then I'm in there. I do have the highest rating in Alberta as far as Fargo.
Yeah.
What a nice out from
That was
Nick.
really well done.
We're chatting because it's been a long day, but we're watching. Nick went to work there. That was sweet. And this is an opportunity that he's going to relish. Try to beat Joe here under the big lights for a lot of money, right? Winner of this moving into the final 8.
It's really good to see
side.
Nick on the A side this deep.
I'm a big Nick fan. I've always been a huge fan of Nick's game. Because he's not just like good with the players and the cues and stuff, but he's good with like the kids too. He's first one to like
phenomenal.
Oh, your kid needs a new tip on his cue? Yeah, don't worry about the price. Or I got this new cue, that'll fit him perfect or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Gloves and chalk and stuff like that.
He's
Right?
such
a big supporter of the game.
Yeah. Cue ball got kicked a little
He
bit
didn't
there.
make the wing ball either.
Nope.
That's a pretty rare one from Joe.
Nothing down. Nothing happening.
This is why I was cut breaking. I don't know why maybe haven't implemented that. I know they like to go with this rip it, stun, pop the cue ball thing, but
it's not working.
Doesn't seem to be working for me.
And I'll tell you, what a chance for Nick to put Joe in jail here.
And take control here because he's going to break next. So if it gets 4-2, 5-2, all of a sudden starts to slip away a bit. I know the feeling I was down 8-2 over there. Sheesh.
Well, you start to get in the mind of Joe here.
Yeah, any champion, anybody who's won lots, you have to make them think about losing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because all they're thinking about is winning. They don't know anything else, right?
Oh, that got away. Yeah.
He lost it. But
that
the 8's
got
gonna
away
tie
from
up
him.
the 2 here. Look at this. Might have wired the combo.
Might
But look how long he is, and he'd have to roll that super slow to
yeah.
stay there. That's tough.
Yeah, but if there's a guy that can do it, I mean, Joe shoots about as straight as they get.
Yeah, it's easy to overrun it. Maybe didn't overrun it. Maybe he hit it perfect.
Very well could be.
Maybe that's right where he wanted to be. And you know what? He might have just taken a chance because slow rolling the 1 and staying on that side of the 2 was probably just way too difficult.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to make a choice. Are you going to risk missing the 1 or
this
are
goes.
you going to just come over across the 2 and see what you get? Oh, yeah, you got there. And this lays nice because now you follow up there for the 4.
Yeah. Might have to put a touch of left hand on this.
Oh, man, look at these players we're forgetting, too. Yeah, Finstad.
Oh, no
I
doubt.
knew I was, forgetting one big snooker player, and I just could not put my thumb on it. Yeah, but Weich, too. Of course, he went to
what about John? Oh, no, John White's Ontario.
There's another one is Jorgensen and, and Jim Weich both went to the same high school as me. So I should have known right away.
Yeah, you're slacking. What the heck?
Well, we did go to school 30 years apart. So. And I just found this out recently. They went to school together. They were in like the same classes, and they would have been in some of the classes with my uncles. And my mom graduated like 3 years after, so pretty fun.
Yeah, all around top, Kevin Cardinal.
Oh yeah, for sure. You could definitely put him right at the top of the all around.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
But
we
you got
got Brady in there, then
yeah.
Brady's right in the top.
I
of the
still
all
like your
too.
original pick, Ben. I like Big Plume in that mix.
Well, Bernie, man, big stick.
Big stick for sure.
Bernie was a super snooker player, man. I watched him play in the golf game. The craziest thing you ever see. Dude was coming off like 3, 4, 5 rails and hitting the ball and just, doing what he needed to do. It was super fun to watch. Is Joe gonna get there?
No.
Oh, he might. He might have this.
I think he's a little high.
No, he's strutting.
Or sorry, a little low.
He's strutting. He's got it.
He
You
is
can tell
strutting.
the Joe strut.
Yeah. Yeah, I think your first 2 picks were bang on.
Well, Joe's
Big
very
stick and
much
Joe
like
Big Plume.
one single game though. Love Joe Big Plume as far as snooker for sure.
Yeah, but
though.
I mean, you want to talk influential and top player.
Oh, influential for sure. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think you have to give it to Joe.
Yeah. How many of the kids and family are playing because of Joe? There's so many. Like so many of my good friends. Dennis Porth, maybe put him in there. I don't know. Right? I've seen him play some pretty sporty pool. Could go down as a legendary pool hall manager. How about that?
Right, there it is.
Dennis is
with an 858 Fargo.
He's killing it over there at that Sticks and Bones in High River. They're doing great things. They love pool over there, so I'm a big fan. Joe getting the job done. 4-3 for Joe.
4-3.
Okay, we missed a game.
How did we miss a game?
Yeah, Martin just asked.
Interesting.
Fair enough. Good heads up.
Yeah.
For Martin there. That's important.
That is important.
Who broke first? Do we remember?
Nope.
Okay, well that's fair.
I'm telling you, I'm running on
fumes
right now.
I'm feeling that same thing, Well, YouTube's got this nice little rewind function. Joe broke first. Okay, there you go. Confirmed.
It is.
Because Nick's breaking now. All right. Well, that changes everything.
It sure does.
Not really, but good time to catch it too. Like early in the match.
Yeah, I don't like it when all of a sudden it ends and we are expecting another game.
I think I got Gord on the right stream now too. He says, "Huh? I'm watching Eric and Martin."
Yeah.
And then a couple seconds later, thanks, Ben. Went to CSL page. Yeah. Well, Nick's break is not bad, He's got a look, and the spread is nice. Everything's wide open.
Yeah,
right?
it's this kind of opening shot.
Dodge some traffic here. 9 balls big.
It can be touchy. That's why I didn't want to breathe before he made this shot.
I could feel you holding your breath. I said, I gotta step in here. Oh, you got away with murder there.
Yeah.
But you watched Joe practices this shot.
Yeah.
You showed Martin this nice little drill. Martin showed me where he kind of sets the balls up like 2 ball widths off the end rail, just like this, where the 1 ball is.
Yeah.
It's almost 2 ball widths. And then kick it and, and stick it and send the one to the other rail. Maybe you can cut it in.
He's looking to cut
this.
this.
Never mind. Camera angles are deceiving.
Completely. I thought for sure he was hooked.
Yeah, it looked very hooked from where we are. Oh, he caught it thick.
He did. I think that's a result of trying to play that inside.
Yeah, well, just trying to hold for the 2, right?
Yeah.
He couldn't hit it at the pace he would have liked to hit it at.
Does Nick have it? He might have to use a little bit of the spinny juice. Maybe rail
I
first.
think he needs like a masse. But, you know, if there's a guy for the job, this guy's got all the tricks, man. All the little trick shots.
Yeah, he just kind of
just get to see something here.
Just kind of popped the table with his hand.
He could probably jump this. I'm not even exaggerating. The guy is so handy with these little trick shots.
Yeah.
He probably just jump this in. He just land right on it.
There he is. Gord Kerr back on the right stream now. Welcome back, sir. And yeah, good to hear Mark White getting out of the hospital. Tricky little shot here. And never mind the shot. Trying to hold shape for the two.
You see him taking his time because this is a tricky decision early in the match, but, you know, at an important juncture. Don't want to be going down 5-3.
I think he could go off this left side rail.
Oh, yeah, with the right spin. It's definitely there.
Yeah.
Because you can let the spin do a lot of the work.
Yeah.
Don't go to that side of the pocket, Nick. Point to the other side. That side's no good. This side's perfect. Let the right spin carry you down there.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, Gord, like Grant says, good to see Mark White on the mend. I knew he'd be okay. You can't keep that guy down.
No.
It's too optimistic, you know. Like,
I agree.
What a lesson for anybody out there, too, if you're following that guy. He's just so positive, right?
Yeah.
And even when he wasn't, he's like, that's why he didn't hear from me yesterday.
Yeah, it's true.
He's like, had a rough day. I was negative, and he's like, and that was not good. That's not a good way, and that didn't help at all. And then he's back to positive Mark White. I loved that.
Yeah. I've had a lot of one-on-one conversations with Mark. It's just a super good dude.
He's got a big heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really passionate about what he's doing.
People love pool as much as he does. Yeah. And that's saying something from me and Grant, you know.
It's true.
Because we've been out here doing this too long.
You know, it's funny. I look at you know, even though I don't play pool as much, with what we do with Jam Up.
What happened there? Joe took ball in hand?
I'm not sure.
Joe took ball in hand. He didn't have ball in hand. Hey? What happened there? Did I miss something?
What? I don't get it.
Nick hit this ball? Pretty sure he kicked and hit the ball. Well, what did he put his hand up for?
I don't know.
Oh, this is one that's tough to see on the stream. Oh, he flicked the 8. Ah, easier to see on the replay. I'm like, oh no, Joe took ball in hand. Why did he do that?
I couldn't see what happened there.
Bruce wants to know why he hasn't seen Rod streaming any pool lately. Probably just a week or two off.
Yep.
Yeah, good eye, Grant.
Indeed. And good name, by the way.
Yeah, that black 8-ball jumped in the way. Ben DeWolf didn't see it either. That's a tough one to see, right?
That was. It was really tough to see.
Yeah. Just looked like he Z-shot, made a nice hit, and left it safe.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a really good interview, for sure. Sneaky Pete Mafia, SPM Magazine. I like Joe's shirt. Looks good on him.
That's a good shirt from the Colorado
Ultimate Pool.
Ultimate Pool, yeah. Nice color. Catches the eye.
It does.
Jam Up always coming with it, you know.
We try.
Designed my Predator shirts.
You did?
Steph did.
Yeah.
And they came out really nice.
Nice.
Yeah, they're real nice.
I always get to see them after the fact.
Yeah.
But I think it's you know, what drives me for Jam Up, this is where I was going to go, because I can't play as much as what I used to. But I'm still involved in the pool world because, you know, you look at all of the things that need to be improved and so on and so forth. You compare us to other sports, and that's really my drive, is when you look at the other sports, football, baseball, basketball, hockey, all of them, they all have a standardized way of dressing, right? They've all got team
Jerseys,
uniforms,
yeah.
they've got jerseys, they've got, right? And in my opinion, we deserve that as pool players.
Yeah.
Right? And I know that's what drives Damien, it drives me, is to elevate this game because I think we deserve it.
You know, and it's on the up and up right now, so now is a good time to kind of put the pedal to the metal and just keep pushing forward, right?
Yeah.
It's going in good directions.
Yep.
Kind of like this guy, he's going in good directions.
You can
Working
tell,
hard
man,
on his game.
He's got that Joe Spence pep in the step.
Oh, yeah, he likes to motor around. You know, I was just thinking about that, too, is I got to get some rhythm going.
Yep.
I wasn't playing with the right rhythm because I was, you know, maybe on the back foot a little bit, too. Kind of come back, but, yeah, it's nice when you're just strutting around.
Well, and I tell you, if there's anybody that struts around the table when he's feeling good, that's you. You damn near run around that table,
learn it from these guys, too. You know, I like watching Joe play, so I've learned from him how to kind of get the little bounce in your step, get going, right? Try to get your energy up. And, yeah, fun game when you're playing good. The balls are going in.
There's got to be something to it because you do it. You can tell when you're on your game, you almost run around the table. The same as Joe. When he's on his game, he's almost running around the table. There has to be something to that.
It is, and the thing to it is just not thinking too much. So you're just trying to get down and shoot before all the negative thoughts creep in your head, you know?
You know, I think you got to be right.
And the rhythm is important.
And why I say that is if I look at my own game and try to find those instances where that's happened, and it was actually in my house. And I can't remember who I was playing. It might have been Rob Dayton. It could have been Chris Demirs. And I don't remember what the race was. And I had won, but I didn't know I won.
Yeah.
I was ready to go and rack him and just keep going.
Just focused, yeah. Just lasered. Yeah, not thinking about anything else. That's kind of the key sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Especially a tournament like this because, you know, we're thinking about Len. We're thinking about the prize money. We're thinking about somebody who's yelling over there for some reason.
Yeah. I think that whole scenario that happened over there was completely taken out of context, and doesn't matter who was involved and who did what.
No, everything was fine. Yeah.
I think it was.
Nobody likes to hear anybody yelling.
Yeah, it was taken out of context.
We were in the booth, me and Johnny, and I heard, and I thought, okay, well, I better look, right?
Yeah.
And I saw you over there, and I thought, he's got it under control.
Yeah, it's all good.
Whatever's happening, they don't want to yell at Grant.
No. No, I'm trying to keep and manage my own emotion.
Well, you're good at it.
Steady Eddie.
Yeah.
Right?
You're good at it.
I'm okay at it. There's still times, and I mean, you know this better than anybody, right? Where
everybody's human.
Yeah, but I do try to just manage and maintain and stay at an even keel. I don't get too high, too low.
Yeah.
Just stay steady.
That's a nice thing for a pool. Brady preaches that all the time.
Yeah.
Don't get too high on the highs. Don't get too low on the. Just stay right in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Don't let what they're doing bother you. You shouldn't really be thinking about that. And, you know, don't get excited. Don't get sad. Don't get mad. Don't get, just try to stay in the middle, right?
Yep.
That's a life and a pool lesson.
Even with my thoughts on the challenges that I face, right? Because we face a lot of challenges, right? A lot of what people call problems in life, and I'm trying to not look at them as problems. I'm trying to look at them as challenges in need of a solution.
That's a good way to look at it.
Right, and I'm grateful for them because at the end of the day, it's those challenges that present the learning lessons, and
That's
the more,
right.
The more you learn, the better you get, right?
Yeah, how do we grow without some challenges, right?
Yeah.
So the safety was sweet. That's why you see Sam Beard coming in here to ref this shot. Sam Gator. Good ref because he's a super student of the game.
The beard of knowledge. No rail.
Yeah, no rail happening here. Yeah. And they agree on it. It's nice.
Yeah, David, it seems to be that when you zone out and you don't think and you just do, you don't even realize you're doing what you're doing. That's when I'm telling you, you just hit lights out.
Yeah, you got to just let it happen. I was kind of like talking about a book earlier, that Pleasures of Small Emotions pool book about the mental side, and it talks a lot about that, is how to just let it happen.
Yeah.
If you're thinking too much about it, it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
And one of the best pool, it's not a pool analogy, they use it for tennis in that inner game of tennis, is when the ball is hit at you, is coming at you across the net, something like 24 things you need to think about, technically.
Wow.
Your brain would have to calculate like 24 different things. You know, the trajectory of the ball, the speed, the spin, where your feet are, where your hand is, what's going to happen, all these things.
Yeah.
If you tried to even think about like half of them, you would just trip over your own feet and not even be able to touch the ball.
Yeah, it's so true.
So you really have to just not even think at all.
Yeah, it's just
and
action.
Instinctively react. Pool's just like that. You do have, even though it's stopped, right? Everything is just stopped there in front of you, and you can see it. It's not in motion, but there are a lot of pieces of the puzzle. If you think about, where's my pinky finger?
Yeah.
On my grip hand.
Well, how are my knees bent? Where are my toes pointed?
All these things all at once. Maybe you can think about one of them.
Yeah.
But there's so many things happening. So why even try to think about one of them? Just
that's it.
Try to think about the shot and none of the outside things.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So much easier said than done. And I love this from J Money. Some homeless guy is the ref. Sam will watch this match and he's gonna love that. He's like one of my best friends, so he'll get a good kick out of that.
Yeah, he's super good, dude.
He's not shy about the fact that he's got a pretty epic beard.
That's why he's called Sam Beard.
He's called Sam Beard.
The beard of knowledge.
This is looking not good for my next match. Man, how are they going to – they're not going to do this. I can't see them getting to 8 left on the B side. They just bring back 24. Everybody who's in the money.
Trying to get the jam-up shirts on the Fanatic site, that is a tall, tall task, because you've got to have a licensing agreement with the NHL, and that is nowhere close to cheap. That is on the expensive side.
Wonder if this score's correct.
I can't see
Mike Isaac up 3-0 on Stan.
Really?
Just right behind this curtain here. Oh, I don't even need to see the scoreboard. I see Stan sitting there like this.
Oh, no.
It's 3-0. I'm not even going to look for the scoreboard.
Well, I'll tell you what. You got to give credit to Mike because, man alive, if he gets moving, he is an unstoppable force.
Another hard worker.
Yes.
Real hard worker. Studies the game lots. He's always talking about the game. He's always, he lives pool, so.
Yeah.
And he's played Stan like a million times.
Oh, yeah. Do you like punching into the 9 on this shot?
On the next shot, yeah. Like he's going to have to get middle table. No, but I see what you mean because he's going to try to get back where he is now.
Yeah.
I thought he might try to draw, and get The 3-9 combo, is that a thing?
That could be, yeah.
But, you know, he's going to try to get into the 9 with what you're saying.
Well, that might come a little short.
I think this sends him into the 9 pretty good, you know?
Yeah. I don't think you can make the 3 and hit the 9. You might be able to graze the 9, but it's
not going to like cut it right
pocket.
in. No, without a whole bunch of right spin to change the angle a bit, or some draw. And I don't think you'll draw it.
Would like to do a boot camp with Demetrius. Yeah, Demetrius Gelatos.
Heard great things.
Another just student of the game.
Yeah.
And the philosophy, the mindset, right?
Yeah,
All of those type of mental hacks. Those are what I'm a fan of.
A lot of those.
But I like those applicable in life, right?
Yeah.
Not just pool. I like the life side.
Well, it's funny because like my whole life, I compare everything to pool. It's like, oh yeah, that's just like pool when you have to like bear down, and, you know. So everything I compare to pool, but there's so many life lessons from pool to use outside of pool is great, right?
Yeah. I think
It's
that was
such
a
nice
really
game.
good
It can
choice.
teach you so many things. You had a finesse around it.
Yeah.
You got a little unlucky. It crept this far away, but
Yeah, that's going to bring in that side pocket, I think.
you know, if he can hit it soft again, then it should be just rolling towards the left side pocket, but maybe not into it. And maybe some shape on the 6. We'll find out. Some safety options here too. Nothing too easy though. So I don't know your thought. Do we do a B-side match tonight?
I don't think so.
I think we just call it.
Yeah.
Be too
It's
hard
not
to
set up, and I mean we can do that in the morning.
Yeah, it'd be tricky to set it up when it's this busy in here.
Yeah.
Keep it from getting kicked over.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. We don't want to leave it, have it on that table all night either, right?
No.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking, but it's tough to make that ball and get position at that speed, you know?
Yep.
But not the worst thing that could happen. He's making Joe work here.
I agree. And this is, does Joe even bother trying to cut this?
No. Safety all
that's
day.
not going to do it.
Oh, he might have almost got away with it.
I don't know.
Because, he's just trying to contain the 4 on the bottom rail, and he didn't do that. He hit it too thin.
Yeah, I kind of think he maybe shot that just a little bit quick, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the difficulty of it, maybe just an extra second. Double check the lines. Make sure you get the spin right. I mean, it was tough. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, Nick has enough to pot the 4 because he's looking at where he wants to be on the 6. This is slow.
Did I mark the last game right?
No. Got the YouTube. We can rewind and find out, but I'm pretty sure. But they took like kind of a break. There was this little safety battle on the 1, so it's, I mean, it was a while ago. Yeah, Joe, you got it. We're good. We're all good, other than that game we missed earlier. But Martin to the rescue there was good. Oh, didn't get there. So this is kind of where Nick was pointing, and this is a tough shot. Oh, he hit it sweet.
Oh, he pures it.
Oh, he's willing it to stop. And he used his Jedi powers, and it slowed down.
He totally did. You saw that, right?
Yeah. Stop. Oh, another half a ball roll, and this is way harder.
Yeah.
Not only because he'd be reaching, but it'd be just so thin. But I think now he's not even reaching. He can just lean over. 2-rail this one out. A little low, a little left. Mostly left. Maybe not even low. Maybe just
just straight
top.
left.
Maybe just top left. Yeah, like middle left, rolling left.
Just like, oh my goodness.
Make the ball, Nick. You got to
Yeah,
first make the
first
ball. That
part of the equations.
was a big miss because 5-4 or 6-3 is going to hurt.
Just like that, Gord.
Yeah, that's the kind of luck you can have. That was
But
this
you know what?
tournament too,
I don't mind being drawn against Ben. I don't mind being drawn against Eric. I've played them numerous times.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like Brady, I'm going to draw into him tonight, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He's got a couple matches first. Got some work to do, right?
Yeah.
But I don't hate it. I like playing Brady because I know the game's going to be clean, enjoyable, and just,
It's for the exact reason why I don't mind if I draw against Ben. I don't mind if I draw against Eric, even first round, right?
Yeah.
Like that doesn't bother me. It really doesn't.
No. Are Jedi powers legal under WPA rules?
Hey, Mervyn, thank you very much. He says, I do like the way you two commentate.
Well, we try to keep it fun, too, Look at this shot
Look
from Joe.
at
I
this.
like how he took his
Wow.
time there and just found a nice shot. It's easy to just get up, try to cut that ball in
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you're up
right.
5-3.
Yeah,
You go,
yeah.
oh, whatever. But no, he's here to win.
Well, I mean, it goes to the mental state, right? Joe is here to win, and he's up on Nick and kind of gonna keep the foot on the
Yeah,
throat.
that's important. As you get better, you realize the importance of that.
Yeah.
Is just never letting up and just playing the right shots. And just keep playing the right shots. This is just another form of practice for Joe, too. He's going to Seattle next week.
Yeah.
Big tournament there, World 9-Ball Tour tournament. Chance to do some damage and get on the leaderboard, get on the money leaderboard. Qualify for the World Championship. Nick with the jump cue gets a double kiss scratch. No way.
I knew he was going to hit the ball. There was half of me that said I actually favor him to make it.
Yeah, I thought he might just cut it in with like the masse.
Just because he's that good with that jump cue.
He's pretty handy with that cue. What's Joe doing here? You're going to just play some short side on the 8. I think that's smart.
Yeah.
But I might consider just shooting the 7 in the low right and then get him
just
above
stun it
the
right
8.
there, right?
Or just get above the 8.
Yeah.
Because it's not that hard to get above it. Not from ball in hand. But you know what? Staying below it's probably smart too.
Or
Maybe
is
maybe
he now
wraps
going to wrap it?
Maybe wraps it. Watch you don't clip the 9. Yeah. Yeah, I like coming above it, no matter which way you want to come above it. You can stay below, it's fine, but why take a longer shot when you got ball in hand on the ball before, right?
Yeah. Well, and even those corner pockets from that distance, they do kind of close up a little bit.
Under this kind of pressure? Oh, yeah.
And we talked about this, I think, this morning, in that these tables are going to play really quick by the end of the day.
Yeah.
And boy, are they ever.
Yeah, they're going to, naturally this cloth just speeds up over time. We might see it slow down a bit because the balls can get a bit sticky with like the humidity in the room if there's lots of people in here, but the AC is running pretty good. So.
It is. Well, and it was a warm day outside, so it's going to dry out the air.
Yeah. But when the balls are clean, like fresh out of the ball cleaner, man, do they play quick.
Yeah.
And it's nice. As much as I love this tournament and love, I've been practicing 9-ball forever, I feel like, just getting ready for this tournament. I'm excited to play some other games. We have like some 8-ball playoffs coming up.
Yeah.
That May long weekend tournament I've been talking about.
Yeah.
Then I got a trip to Vegas to play some bar box pool. Oh, yeah. I can't wait for that.
Are you going VNEA?
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Nice. Steph will be there.
Yeah. Oh, everybody's there.
Not
I've never
me.
heard of so many people going to that tournament.
I'm not going.
Wow, it's okay. You're just gonna miss all the shenanigans.
That's all right. I'll take my time in China.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather go to China. Vegas will be fun too.
I've been to Vegas way
that's
too many
just
times.
I've
right?
seen it too many times.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, it's real expensive. I know that much.
Yeah, and China's the exact opposite.
Super cheap over there.
Yeah,
and the food's good.
Food
you
is
like
really
that kind
good.
of food over there. Yeah.
They have a lot of Americanized food.
Yeah. Oh, of course, because
Right.
the tourism's big over there. Right?
Yeah.
It's like here. You can go like within 10 blocks of here and find Chinese food, no problem.
Yeah. It's not the real
It's not going to be real Chinese food. Ginger beef is what you can find.
What I had to go through and what I ate as a meal in China the one time.
Ah, yes.
That was real Chinese food.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what's
because you cannot tell me that
sweet.
duck tongue is not real, authentic
that's
Chinese
as real
food.
as it gets, man.
And it kissed me back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. Man, Nick played a...
It is not very good.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's not me. I'm a meat and potatoes guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, duck tongue is meat.
But I am hungry,
it's not the
so
right
if
kind
we
of
keep talking about duck tongue, I won't be hungry anymore. But I'm eyeballing this beef jerky.
Well, get in it.
Doesn't look like duck tongue. But maybe a little bit.
No, it definitely does not.
The shot Nick played there was sweet.
That was
edged
really,
the one
really
and
nice
used
one.
the 4 to stop the cue ball on the 3. He needs a whole bunch more of those to come back now. He's made a couple of mistakes.
Yeah. But, I mean, at the end of the day, the one rail hit here for Joe, fairly
Or
routine,
2.
right? One or two.
Yeah, I think he maybe goes 2.
Yeah.
And heavy and get more speed in it. Yeah.
And make it.
How about make the 1? Well, this
almost
is the
rewarded.
Worst. He could leave it.
Yeah, that worked out not terrible.
Nick maybe going to try to play another safety here.
It was warm enough to golf today, Dallas.
I heard the guys talking earlier, like
for
Norm
sure.
and them talking about what courses are opening already,
Yeah.
and they're getting ready to fire it up.
Yeah, that was Jeff Wanless and Norm. And
they always say the same thing. Do you golf, Ben? No. No.
we play a game that's like golf, but called something else that I can't say on the
we're
stream.
just chasing a ball around the course. That's all we're doing. I always get a kick when I watch golf on TV and they hit it from one bunker to another.
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh, that's
over the green.
That is
to
me
the other side of the
all
green.
day.
To
Yeah.
the other side of the green. Even when I'm putting.
Hey, listen, if I'm going to pay that kind of money to play golf, I'm getting my money's worth.
Oh, yeah. Going to be doing lots of walking.
Right? I'm going to check
Trying
out
to
all
find
the
the ball.
nature and the,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
the trees, and I'm going to be in the sand.
Speaking of getting his money's worth, look at the little luck he got on this roll. Watch on the replay here. He comes up and down like the one ball travels pretty far, too. How does he land where, you wouldn't believe it if you just
He
watched
had a
it.
ton of spin on that because that carried through to the top
I know,
rail.
right? And if you watch where he shot it from there, you'd never believe that it could turn out
No,
like this.
no, that's for sure.
Like, how does the one cross? How does the cue ball carry that spin to go behind the 3? It seems
I don't like this.
not real life.
So easy to scratch on that shot,
Oh,
but
look
he
at
got
this.
away
Look
with
at
it.
the reward for a good hit.
Right?
He's not sorry because Nick got lucky to begin with.
Oh, for sure.
I like how the crowd's been into it this tournament.
Yeah,
For
we
lots
appreciate
of clapping
that for sure.
and lots of good vibes out there in the
Yeah.
room. I think the crowd can feel how tense it is out there
Oh,
for the players, so they're
Yeah.
excited when their friends win, and
Well, you
I
think-
like that.
they gain an appreciation.
One big thing that I took from winning.
Watch this back cut
Is
into
he
the
gonna Try to
side.
cut this in.
Oh, yeah, for sure he is.
Yeah, he is. Oh, and he did not try to cut it.
Oh,
He
my
cut it in.
goodness.
Well,
Wow.
that's, I think, lucky. Because if he misses the horn, he's going to end up behind the 4,
Yep.
8, 9. So he's
Wow.
got to be thankful that he's where he is now. That was some kind of cut, though. Wow.
The 2 to the 3 is not
But yeah,
gonna be good.
one big takeaway I had from winning this tournament the last couple of years was, like, the crowd was super in it,
Oh, yeah.
pulling for me hard.
Yeah.
And I could feel it,
Yeah.
I think they're tired of seeing me win it. They were ready for somebody new.
A
But-
changing of the guard.
Which is fine. And to be honest, I am too. I'd like to see somebody else, and I hope they make a nice heartfelt post about how they remember Len. And,
Yeah.
I could still come back and win. Of course, we're not counting you out. But I really like how
You've
the
got the
crowd
skill to
was.
do it,
I like
for
how the
sure.
crowd's been in it, and
Yeah.
just they're loving it.
I agree.
And Len would have been loving it. He just loved watching pool, too.
Yeah. I think he's proud. I really do.
Well, he's probably
It's-
watching it.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
still out
it's
there watching
not
it.
being run the way that Len would normally run things, and that's
Not
okay.
always.
Changes
That's fine.
is okay.
And we always, we're up for trying new stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Jim was really generous with the added money, and we're thankful for that too.
Of course.
But yeah, we're always going to make little adjustments here and there and try different stuff. This
Yeah.
year we tried something a little different. And that's fine. Look at this. This is not fine. Does he
No.
have the back edge of this to play a safe, though?
I don't think
Just
he does.
missing the 9? Yeah. You're seeing it all out here today, though. Like, the mistakes from the top players is not like some of the other tournaments we have here.
Yeah, it's true. There's been a lot of uncharacteristic, like, misses.
Yeah, from everybody.
From the top level.
Everybody's human today because the pressure's high out there.
Yeah.
Gord, yeah, thanks, buddy. You're right. Yeah, it is nice to have the home crowd cheering for you, let me tell you.
Even though I would assume it does kind of add a little extra pressure.
Sometimes.
Right.
Depends how you look at it, right?
Yeah.
There are times, you know, when I'm really trying to hustle the lessons and stuff.
Yeah.
When it is, for sure.
Yeah.
Then it's like, well, if you're just out there missing balls, nobody's going to pay for the lessons. Oh, yeah, can I sign up to learn how to dog it into the rail over and over again? How much does this cost?
Right. How much do I got to pay to learn that?
Yeah. Or the guy that's already paid for 10 hours.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, no, what have I done with my money?
Right.
So there is that sometimes, but I don't let it get to me too much. Even I had a challenging match earlier. I played in the corner and against Kevin. And there were some distractions over there. And I just look at it as Sonia asked me later. She said, I was bothered for you. And I said, you know, I used to let things get to me a lot. Everything got to me.
Yeah.
And it was all just excuses, you know. But then over time and all these talks with friends like Sam about having a weak mind.
Yeah.
And I thought, I want to challenge myself. And now I look at all of them, and you're kind of like this too. There's no problems. You know, we just something we need to find a solution for, right?
Yeah, that's it.
And that's what it is for me. I'm like, here's a challenge. Can I overcome it? Yeah, I'm super distracted.
Yeah.
And this thing is
Look
bothering me.
Look at when you had to get called to kind of make a judgment.
Yeah.
Right? And I kind of said it the same
it's
thing,
not the best
right?
timing, but
Yeah,
whatever,
of
right?
course,
It's
right?
cool, right?
But I kind of said, look, they're going to come and probably de facto to me and say, is it too?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It was kind of, but I don't blame Aaron there, who was asking the rule question because he doesn't play a lot of 8-ball.
Yeah.
And in 9-ball, 10-ball, you don't tend to move more than one ball because there's not that much stuff in the way of your arm, you know?
Yeah.
But in 8-ball, there's stuff in the way of your arm and the cue ball and the cue and But yeah, I try not to let things get to me. I like the challenge. That's how I look at it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Challenge accepted. I'm super distracted. I'm angry.
Yeah.
Can I still get the job done?
Well, and it's, you know what, I take that into life because when, you know, going through this last month or so with my dad, right, I could look at it and say, man, we got this problem and this problem and this problem.
Yeah.
And I don't want to look at it that way. I want to look at it like, okay, it's a challenge that needs a solution, and I'm lucky enough to be alive to be chosen to battle this challenge and come up with a solution.
That's so, and that's, if people looked at life that way more often, I think the world would be a better place, you know?
Yeah.
Not like so many people out there are just like a little bit grumpy about the cards they're dealt. You know?
I'm trying to take a little responsibility for my own tone, my own self-talk, my own actions, and just be grateful for it because at the end of the day, no matter what life holds for me, I'm still alive to go through it.
Still
be a good, bad, or indifferent, right?
We still got like clean water to drink and all these things to be thankful for. Yeah.
Like I'm feeling blessed. I woke up today on a day I'm not promised.
I think Len was very much like that. He used to tell me things like money spent on food is never wasted.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course you can waste money on food. But the point he was trying to make was that, you know, it's like share with your friends and like enjoy life, you know, and don't worry about the money all the time.
You gotta stop and smell the roses.
Yeah, exactly, right? And he was very much like that too. He's like, if you miss a pool ball today and that's what you're upset about,
Yeah.
you're living a pretty good life.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And that's, to be fair, and I know nobody's going to understand except you, when I jumped on Sam there when we were doing the light thing,
and
right?
he was in the same boat. He's going through a time too. You know, like,
and I didn't mean to kind of jump on him
no,
the way I did.
and he didn't either, right?
Yeah.
Just we're all human, right?
Yeah.
And every once in a while, it just comes out.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's the worst thing that we have to deal with today,
not so bad. It ain't so bad.
We're pretty good. We're pretty blessed.
Yeah, that's right. Very lucky. Very lucky. And we're lucky Len left us this sweet pool room to play in.
Yeah. Yeah. And huge credit to Sonia.
Absolutely.
And I give her all the credit in the world.
Yeah,
because she could have very easily said, you know what? Just pack it in.
Going to be pretty easy to walk away, I thought. Like financially wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not easy.
It would have been very possible to just check out.
Yeah. So I give her a ton of credit.
Yeah, and it's not easy, and it's still not easy,
Yeah.
Still a lot of work.
There's still challenges.
There's still
no question.
Always. But man, did he pour his heart into it, like 20 plus years of getting it to where it is. Right?
Yeah.
And now they're getting to enjoy the benefits a little, but it's still, the busier it gets, the more work it is.
He played that off the one side of the pocket.
Kind of pumped it. He wasn't going to take no for an answer there. Nice
Nope.
little out.
Yeah,
Joe's
really well done.
Meaning business, man. He's looking good. Looking good out there. Looking ready for next week, and I love to see it. Always been a big Joe Spence fan.
I didn't hear that, Gord. I don't know if I like that solution or not. I think that's going to open up a lot of potential
find an official.
Battles for
I don't know about that.
Extracurricular activity throughout pool. I don't know that I like that.
It's going to be fist flying, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine showing the phone? Guy just smacked the phone.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be
there's going to be so much of that.
Going to be not good. Emotions run high when you're down there fighting for a national title.
Yeah.
Right? They already got some goofy rules. Like we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Because the ruling that we had to make was that you move 2 balls to foul, and VNEA can move all of them.
Yep.
Oh, you want to move all of those back where they were?
Yep.
I'd love to, but we need a still shot of where they were. It's not snooker.
In which case, that would be a re-rack.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the opponent. I don't like it. I don't like
in
how this
jail,
table's sitting
let me
for
just
me.
move all these balls quick.
Right? So I'm
you
just going
to
to rake the table.
Well, and the opponent could just put them all in jail, technically.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got some other funny ones like you can call safety and establish your suit on the opening shot.
David Wilson says Mike is up 5-2 against Stan.
Yeah, he's 2 games away from the hill, and
Oh
Stan's
my
not
gosh.
liking it over there. He's been down 3 games for a while. But Stan, maybe arguably the best bar box 8-ball player we've ever had the pleasure of playing around and against. And
Can I tell you,
can't
I
count
had
him
him at exactly that score line
I remember that.
in
hidden
one
spot.
of the invitationals.
Oh, it was
CSL
in the
Invitational.
second invitation.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he came back on me.
And he probably didn't make it look that hard either.
No,
right?
he
Just-
made me look foolish.
Just went about his business
That's
like he
it.
was up 5-2.
Yeah.
But you
That
know,
man has
he's-
no quit.
He's probably played Mike Isaac a lot, and Mike can get to you a bit,
Oh, can he?
He's not playing quick. Oh,
Wow.
how's Nick's luck? If he could just capitalize on these rolls. But Joe's been, in his defense, Joe's been getting out of these situations.
He has. Yeah, he's kicking like a mule.
Yeah, he's been finding a way to just give it back, right?
Got to watch the pop. Yeah, good control.
So we are going to go with this is the last match of the night, guys.
Yeah,
so
I would
after
agree.
this, we'll be back 11 a.m. Mountain Time tomorrow. But Grant's got to get some sleep. I got a match tonight later on, and it looks like it's going to be super late.
Yeah.
So, we'll be back tomorrow with plenty more pool.
Well, and I don't mind going a little early. I I do have a dog at home that I
It's
just
not
thought
even that
about.
early
and
either. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
A dog that you just thought about. Yeah.
I did. Yeah, that's not good of me.
And some kids, are they here still?
The kids are here. They won't even want to go home with me. They'll stay till
Is
the end
this
like their mom.
Is this a 2-9 combo to keep them in this match? No.
No,
Okay.
that's thin.
That's real thin. Is this a 3-9 combo to keep him in this match? No.
It could be because I don't think the 3 passes to the top left.
No.
Although he could back cut this to the side pocket.
Be a Nick thing to do,
It
but
totally would
zing
be.
it around to get on
Yeah.
the 4. I'd be brave.
Yeah.
He looked at it like it passes the 5, and he's double checked, so it does.
What?
Yeah, this can be deceiving too because the edge of the 5 is kind of hard to see from our camera
Yeah, it
angle.
is true.
So it's like
Yeah.
maybe it just slips
Maybe it
by
does
the
go.
edge by a mile, you know? Oh, yeah.
Oh, by a long shot.
Yeah. But what a great stroke he put on it too, you know? He didn't just finesse it in there. He kind of like pumped the cue ball over nice too. It's a good shot.
Yeah, Nick's got to hold his nerve here. He's playing for his A-side life.
Shane thinks him and Claude were neck and neck. I think I get the joke there, but, you know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
He slipped it right in.
He used his body English.
Wow.
That
The Force
Jedi.
again. He used the Jedi mind powers. Well, you need some Jedi mind powers.
he
Come
does.
back from 8-3 down to Joe. In an alternate break, that's tough. See a lot of players kind of quit because of the situation.
Oh, of course.
So they just lose 9-3 from here. They don't even
Yeah.
care, you know.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, it's too big of a hill to climb. That's not Nick.
No.
Nick don't do that. He's going to just keep fighting, wait
Yeah.
for his chances.
Listen, if he's given a chance, doesn't matter what the scoreline is. If he's given a chance, he'll make the most of it.
Yeah,
And
he's
do the
gonna-
best he can with it.
yeah, just keep fighting.
Right?
Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw.
I
Doesn't
can't
matter.
count how many players I've seen get up one stroke that 7 into the rail because of the score.
Yeah.
You know, where if the score was reversed, I'd make it like 99 times out of 100. But because of something about being behind and it's too big of a hill, they just give up, right?
Yeah.
It happens a lot.
Well, and you know, you kind of take yourself out at that point, and you take yourself away from potentially having a really phenomenal story.
I always think that. I was thinking that against Russ was down 8-2. I'm like, well, he's not breaking very good. And I've got a couple stories like this under my belt, so let's add another one.
Yeah. Well, I thought about that when I was playing James
You
yesterday.
got to always
right?
think that. That's just the way to think. You can't. The alternative is think, I suck, it's over. So you got to just stay positive, right?
Yeah. I try to. I'm not always the best at it, but
Oh, it's definitely.
it is my first and hopeful, instinctual first action.
Yeah, it really is easier said than done, though. You're right.
Oh, it is.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Speaking of easier said than done, how tough is it to just flick that ball, keep it behind the 8, and just send the cue ball? You know, that was really nice. Good control there.
Yeah, really well done.
He's got the touch working for him, but Nick can kick, let me tell you. And this one lines up nice because the 2 and the cue ball are kind of parallel. So you just find the middle point, and it's maybe right near that diamond, and then you can work from there a little bit. You get a good feel of this one. Maybe
Well, and
just
so
left of the diamond.
when I measure that up, I know that diamonds shorten up with speed.
Yeah.
So I hit at that exact middle with a little right.
Yeah, you can use some spin. You can change the angle a little bit. I like to do all kinds of different stuff depending on the situation.
What happened there?
He drove right by it off 2 rails. Can you believe that? This will slide a lot. Like the parallel tells you it's a middle diamond, but it's above the middle diamond because
Yeah.
it's going to slide
Yeah.
unless you hammer it.
Yeah.
Like you said, it'll straighten out, but it's also going to slide. It kind of counteracts from that angle, you know?
Well, Joe with the
Chance
chance.
to finish it. He'll shoot this ball in the corner,
Yeah.
I think.
I would agree.
Plays not bad in the side, too. Just come around the 9. No problem. Not a problem.
Except if you overhit it.
Usually you see players like Joe shoot that in the corner because it's less traveling, and then this can't happen, right? It's less about speed, and then it's more about just potting the 4.
Yeah.
But
I didn't mind him
3,
taking
rather.
that down to the corner. Like,
Yeah, that's kind
That
of. I
left him dead in on the 5.
Yeah, I thought he would have played corner shape, to be honest. Like, it looked like he played side shape. And I thought he would have, like, intentionally left it straight in the corner, just play a stop shot.
Well, maybe he caught that ball a little thin.
Yeah, well, that was the other thing. He did catch it a hair thin. It's never easy finishing. You know, he's kind of thinking about the situation, like, okay, it's 8-4.
Oh, yeah.
Let's close it out right now, and let's get through to tomorrow. And,
Yeah.
and let's have a good sleep tonight and come back and try to win all the cash tomorrow because I'm playing good.
Yeah.
But, you know, now you start thinking about it a little, and you're like, okay, well, I just don't miss, right? Let's take this opportunity now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, where's he landed here? Yeah, I see him pointing. He's on the exact 50-yard line here. Like, where it's so thin you can't cut in the side and you can't cut in the corner because you're going to scratch.
Well, do you go all out and take a fly at the bank?
Yeah, so I was just going to say I had this exact same angle against Russ. Back to the wall. In a reverse situation of Joe here. I was down 8-4, and I just ripped the bank. I thought, what are you going to lose?
Yeah, I mean, where's the safety?
And I did. I just drilled the bank. But there is a safe where it misses that top corner and comes around 5 rails kind of below the 9.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he'll play that. The other shot is kind of bank it like this, where he pointed the 7, bank it like a cross, and keep the cue ball kind of on the top rail. I don't even know if that's there. The scratch might be on. But you kind of just cross the 7 and maybe keep the cue ball, use the 8 for cover. And hopefully you just get the 7 to the other side rail, containing, you know?
Yeah. I kind of think, you know, you're on the hill.
All you got.
You can afford to go and just try to
for the
kick the
bank.
door down,
Go
bank
for the
at one
bank.
time.
I do like the bank here, I think, yeah. Yeah, just give it a go.
That's it.
Kind of looking at cutting it,
Right? I
think.
mean,
like, does it cut
like
it?
you said, right? If you go for this bank and you take the flyer, right?
Yeah.
You always have the chance to send that 5
Might
rails.
just come around, yeah. And you kind of got to, like, play it with stun follow to get on the 8 anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe. He'll see it. If that's the right shot, he'll see it. Joe's very good at seeing the correct shot. Oh, yeah. That's what he went for.
Yep. Got unlucky.
And there's always this backdoor chance that you miss it on the other side and get safe, too. Like, cue ball's on the rail. Who knows? You leave him straight in. Anything can happen.
Yeah. I think that was the right shot. Even though he missed it, I think it was the right shot.
Yeah. The other outside chance is that you leave him in a spot like this, but Nick's back is to the wall.
That's right.
So you're like, okay, well, go ahead, win this game.
Well,
if you don't, then it's over. Right?
Yeah, and that's why I don't mind, you know, Joe taking a little bit of a flyer at that one.
There's
he can
more.
afford to give up a game.
Yeah, there's more factors there than just the shot itself.
Yeah.
Right? There's like outside influences, the score, and situational.
Well, and if he's left dead straight on this 7, this is not easy.
I think he's got some angle to work with, but he might have to come around the 8 off 2 rails, you know what I mean? Oh, he had the other angle completely? I thought he had angle to the top rail. Wow, is this camera ever deceiving me today?
It sure is.
Maybe not just the camera, but some of the angles out there when I was shooting were deceiving me too.
Right? People just move the pockets when you shot.
Yeah, I swear I've seen that happen a couple times today. I'm kind of surprised you don't see Nick just reach over. He's pretty good at that. From the right side of the table, just reach way over and then draw it. But that's when you see people miscue all the time, trying to draw
but he's really good at that, reaching out and popping.
Oh, yeah, like who could be better at it? I can't say I've seen him use this
Yeah,
tool
the rest
a lot.
is, I don't know how efficient.
You got to get it out of the way here, too. Like,
Yeah.
it's in the way, the rest, when you draw this ball.
Yeah.
Oh, no. He just took what he could get. That's very smart.
Yeah.
I would have tried to go for way more.
Me too.
But this is smart, especially with the score. Like, you don't need to be straight in on the 9 when you're down 8-4. You got to make some shots, right?
Yeah.
This
Well,
is
and in
just
that
one
scenario,
of many shots you got to make.
Yeah, in that scenario, when you're using the rest and you got to get the rest out of the way, it's not about the cue.
Yeah, you got.
All you got to do is lift the rest.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Where
It
a lot of players just they try to pop both up at the same time.
Yeah.
And you don't need to.
Well,
right? Concentrate on the shot with the cue, and as soon as you complete the shot, just lift up the rest.
And it does depend on like how the equipment is for sure.
Yeah,
how much,
for sure.
How much you're following through the ball. There's
yeah.
Sometimes you got to lift them both. But no, the best way, and that's good advice, is try to just lift the rest. Oh, this could be it.
I don't think Joe's going to let him off the hook.
He's really good at the long pot, this young man, Mr. Spence.
Yeah, this is a Joe Spence special.
Yeah, it's the Spence special. That's right. That's a mouthful, eh?
It is. It's a little bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah, and this is going to be it for the night, guys. If Joe makes this ball, we're done for the night. We'll be back 11 a.m. It's only 13 hours from now.
Yeah.
That's a scary thought.
Isn't it?
Oh, yeah, he handled it.
He did. Wiped its feet, but it found its way.
Joe Spence, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
watch for him tomorrow.
Congratulations, Mr. Spence, getting the job done.
And Nick sticking around. He's into tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think.
And you know what?
No,
Good on
he's
Nick
not.
for.
Nick needs to win a match tonight, but he's in the money.
He's in the money.
Playing good.
And to get that far, that deep on a monster field,
Yep.
he's got nothing to hang his head
and
low
he
about.
made
that's
Joe
for sure.
sweat a little bit
Of
there.
course,
We could see
yeah.
the sweat on
Especially
Joe's
at the start of
brow.
the match, right? It
Yeah.
was kind of a blow for
Neck
blow.
and neck. That's right.
Yeah. That being said, guys, we are done. We are out of here for tonight. We'll be back, as Ben said, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. On behalf of myself, Ben Francis, and the rest of the team, we appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you've given us a like and a share on our Facebook or YouTube channel. And we will see you back here tomorrow morning. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a great night.